let's be rational here, okay? I'm being cool with you, so
I'm trying to be rational with you. I don't understand why I'd get a call.
We're just coming to check on you, make sure everything's okay.
No, it's before you were just coming to check on me. You got a call. I'm just trying to understand, like, the rationale behind that.
None of your business. Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is? What's your name? What's your name, officer?
May I speak with the supervisor, please?
He's busy speaking.
Okay, I'll just wait to speak to him. I'll just wait to speak for him. I don't appreciate you getting, like, an attitude with me. You have. You've lied to me. He's lied to me a bunch of times. Okay, I just don't. I would like to be treated with respect, and I don't feel this. No, you either do or you do not, like Yoda, right?
I need your name and
well, I would like to confirm that with your supervisor.
You would also then be subpoenaed in that court.
I would like to. I would just like to.
I cannot subpoena you without your name and date of birth.
I would like to confirm that with your supervisor.
Certainly, we'll just stand right here and wait for him then.
Did you just hear that? Coming up on the other side? Yeah? What's up?
What's going on?
What's going on with you?
Well, we just got a phone call about you being parked here and with your vehicle being completely covered up like it is. Just a little suspicious.
Yeah?
And they just wanted us to come and check it out.
Travis Heinze was parked in Watford, North Dakota on a quiet, chilly morning when a simple report brought two officers, Kiad and Della Torre, to his car, turning an ordinary moment into a tense and unnecessary confrontation. If you stand with Travis, drop a number 5 in the comments.
All right, you see it. How does it look?
No setup, no introduction. You are dropped directly into a confrontation that is already at full temperature, and the very first words you hear cut straight to the heart of everything this video is about. You've lied to me. He's lied to me a bunch of times. Not an accusation made in anger, not a guess. A statement of documented fact, delivered calmly by a man who has been tracking every inconsistency, every contradiction, every moment where the authority standing in front of him has failed to tell the truth. And instead of backing down when challenged, Brian does something that immediately signals to every viewer exactly who they are dealing with. He invokes the Fourth Amendment by name, demands identification, and requests a supervisor in the same breath. Watch the officer's response. Not accountability, not correction. I don't appreciate you getting an attitude with me. The classic deflection. Frame the person asking legitimate questions as the problem, and hope the label sticks long enough to end the conversation. It doesn't stick. Because Brian is not done. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't retreat. He simply repeats the same request with the same calm. I would like to confirm that with your supervisor. Over and over. Patient. Precise. Immovable. This opening is the thesis of the entire video. Across 5 separate encounters, in 5 different locations, with 5 different sets of officers, you are about to watch what happens when citizens know their rights well enough to name them, cite them, and hold the line until someone in a position of actual authority has to come and answer for the ones who don't.
Well, it looks a little different than normal. You don't have any weapons or anything like that in there, do you?
You got any weapons?
Well, yeah,
What are you carrying?
so...
What are you carrying there?
Well, I carry my duty weapons. Do you got any weapons in the vehicle or on you?
I don't know. What do you consider a weapon?
Anything that's going to poke me, stick me, or hurt me.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's all kinds of things that could do that. The end of my handlebars on my bicycle could do that to you.
Well, I mean, let's be rational here, okay? I'm being cool with you, so...
I'm trying to be rational with you. I don't understand why I'd get a call.
We're just coming to check on you, make sure everything's okay.
No, it's before you were just coming to check on me. You got a call. I'm just trying to understand, like, the rationale behind that. Is it a business? Is it the school? Am I on the school property?
Well, yeah, that is school property.
Did they call?
No.
Who called? Like, maybe one of the neighbors or somebody who drove by? Or did you guys call yourself? What's your names anyways, Kid?
I'm Officer Kid.
And Della Torre? Yes. Okay.
So...
You guys didn't call yourselves? To say, hey, you know, we're bored. Let's go bother somebody.
Well, we just wanted to come and
You
check
know,
on you. Like,
you got
this
two
isn't
of you guys
normally
here.
This isn't normally how people park vehicles at the track. Usually people are here working out this time of morning and stuff. So
Yeah.
we just wanted to come and check on you, make sure everything was okay.
Okay,
See
it's
what was
not
going on.
normal. All right. How long have you been? How long have you been working here? How long have you established your normality?
I've been
How-
in Watford City for 6 years.
And okay, and you're probably confirming the non-normal activity here. How long have you been working here?
I've been here
1 year. 1 year and 6 years. All right. I suppose it doesn't take too long to notice patterns. You're looking at patterns, but you're going beyond patterns. You're saying what's normal in society. It's not like, we tend not to
Look,
see.
we just wanted to come by and check and make sure you were okay. Like,
Well,
we're
I'm
not
telling
trying-
you,
we're
I
not
told
trying
you
to-
I'm okay, but
Okay, what
you
was your name?
keep what's your name again?
Officer Kidd.
What's your first name?
Officer Kidd.
All right. Well, I'm the owner of this car. Last name's Hines.
Okay. So, are you from around here, or?
I'm just driving. I'm just traveling. I mean, this is how you guys welcome visitors, right? The police welcome.
Hey, I'm just asking questions to try to get to know you.
The Watford welcome, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get to know all the people who drive in and want to visit. Get to know them really
Well,
well.
and part of getting to know is asking questions.
Yeah.
Are you from Washington, or?
I'm just a traveler.
Okay.
What are you
How long
from?
you- how
Why
long
don't
you
you
been
why
in
don't you
town?
tell me? Let's learn more about you. You guys want to get to know me. Let's get to know you.
But see,
You've
I'm
been here
answering
6
questions for
years.
You're not answering questions for me, though. That's
Yeah,
the difference. So.
Okay, well, you don't have to answer my questions just as much as I don't have to answer all your questions, right?
All right, well-
But I'm willing to exchange some
Okay.
information.
I already told you why we're here. We're here
Yep,
because
I know.
of the
Somebody
stuff,
called.
okay?
Whether they're
Nothing here, I can't even see anything in your car. It's all covered up. That's not normal.
it's not
Okay, that's not
illegal
normal.
though,
Again.
right?
Okay, here. How about you let me speak first, and then I'll let you.
Yeah,
I'll
go
let you
ahead.
talk.
Go.
I know you already talked. It's all covered up. We can't see anything.
When you know your rights, you can't be easily led or manipulated. Because sometimes it's not about ignorance of the law, it's about those who misuse it to test you. Travis Heinze proved that knowledge alone can save you from a lot of unnecessary trouble.
Travis Heinze is parked at a school track in Watford City, North Dakota, on a quiet morning. His car is covered, a common practice for travelers. He is not on private property. He has not committed any offense. And yet 2 officers, Kidd and Delatore, are standing at his window asking questions he has absolutely no legal obligation to answer. Their justification? It's not normal. And here is where Travis does something that instantly reframes the entire encounter. He challenges the concept of normality as a legal standard. 1 year and 6 years. All right, I suppose it doesn't take too long to notice patterns. But you're going beyond patterns. You're saying what's normal in society. That distinction is not semantic. It is fundamental. Unusual is not illegal. Unfamiliar is not suspicious. And a covered vehicle parked at a school track on an early morning does not meet any threshold of reasonable articulable suspicion that courts have ever recognized. The officers circle around it. They try the wellness check angle. We just wanted to make sure you were okay. Travis catches it. Before you were just coming to check on me. You got to call. He names the inconsistency before they can settle into the narrative. Then he flips it entirely. This is how you guys welcome visitors. The Watford welcome. One sentence that reframes 2 law enforcement officers as the awkward party in this exchange, because they are. They arrived with no crime, no complaint from anyone withstanding, and no law that Travis had broken. And when he asks them to introduce themselves the way they're asking him to, they immediately retreat.
What? None of your business? That's what. Have a good day. What's your name and badge number? I'm sorry? I'm trespassing on public property? On public property. On public property? Is this not city property? So what are we gonna do about that? Do I want to go to jail? Is that protecting and serving? You want to roll up at someone taking a picture, tell me, do I want to go to jail? I don't owe you any explanation. You work for me. None of your business. Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is? What's your name? What's your name, officer?
Have a good day.
What's your name, officer? You smart ass, worthless ass fucking trash. So like this, you guys don't own that, right? You said it's city?
Yeah, it's the city.
That's crazy. You see the police? They pull. Yeah. They tell me I'm trespassing. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm just taking videos and pictures, you know.
Right.
So I came down walking this public sidewalk right here. Public sidewalk that goes through to the street. I seen this staircase and all this trash right here, so I thought I would stop, kneel down right there, and try to get a perspective shot looking up the staircase. As I was sitting there on one knee positioning my camera, a Fresno police car pulls up right there, stops in the middle of the road, and says to me, "What are you doing?" So my initial response was, I don't have to tell you shit, because I don't have to tell her shit, because I'm a free man on free land. I don't have to explain myself to every fucking punk that rolls up and asks a question. That's not how freedom works. 2 feet off of a public sidewalk, whose property is this? And if she's so concerned about preserving the private property, why don't you get your fucking sweet ass out here and pick up some of this trash? But no, you see a man taking a photograph of a staircase and you think it's a good idea to stop and batter him over nothing. Look at all this stuff littering the sidewalk right here. Looks like little vials for blood tests and all types of stuff. They're so concerned about this little strip of property, why don't you come clean the shit up then?
Officer Rebecca allegedly accused Tito of trespassing and asked, "Do you want to go to jail?" Even though he was simply standing on a public sidewalk near a trash-covered staircase with no private property signs. Later, Tito filed a records request and received a response from the city attorney confirming the officers' identities. This incident raises concerns about a possible misuse of authority, where a citizen exercising his right to freedom was confronted instead of engaged respectfully.
All right, here's the thing. At this point, you're saying you can bring it in, so what you're doing is you're going against a lawful order. The lawful order is...
A normal Friday night suddenly turned tense when a couple was stopped by police, all because they were holding a cup of coffee and a sweet tea. No signs, no written rules, just a verbal policy that made them stop and wonder, what's actually law? And what's just a rule?
Not a lawful order, man. What's your name and your badge number?
You are disturbing the peace.
What is your name and your badge number? I'm not disturbing the peace. I'm coming up here. Y'all disturbing the peace. You stopped me from going into an event. I didn't stop you. How am I disturbing the peace?
Are you gonna let me?
Man, I have every right to talk.
You do, but I do too.
You may speak. It's a give and take, but by all means speak.
All right. So, at this point right now, you are disturbing the peace.
No, ma'am. Who's the complainant? You?
For the school system and everybody
Ma'am, who is the complainant? You can't be the complainant just because you say that.
Okay, all right. The school does not allow...
Ma'am, I know my laws too. I'm not a fly-by-night. I know. And y'all know you're wrong. You know that if I go in there, all you're going to do is cost the taxpayers and your department money. That's all you're going to do, because I will fight it and I will see you in court. All of y'all. And you're going to lose your qualified immunity too, because you absolutely know what I'm saying.
Continue disturbing the peace.
Ma'am, I'm not disturbing the peace. Who again has said I'm disturbing the peace?
Talk yourself into it. That's
Who, Judge, Your Honor, no one here has said I'm disturbing the peace except for this officer right here.
And prior to that, you were being very loud and you were being very
Ma'am,
argumentative.
you stopped me from traveling for a tea and a coffee. I think it's petty.
It is the policy.
I don't care about policy, ma'am. We're talking law.
Okay.
What law stops me from coming into a public place with a tea?
That's
What
where you're
law?
wrong. This is not a public place. This is private
Sir,
property.
I'm still waiting for him. He's had 2 hours now to pull it up. Y'all haven't pulled it up. You know why
I'm
you
not
haven't
gonna
pulled it
keep
up?
arguing
Because
this
you'll never
point
pull
for
it up. It is a public, my tax dollars funded. And just because you can lie to me doesn't make it true.
You're not bringing it in. You can't bring it in.
You can say whatever you want, ma'am. You can say whatever you want.
This says you can. This is ChatGPT though.
Do you have tickets already? Either side? Do you have tickets already?
You can. I mean, it says, yeah. Well, I can read it to you.
I mean, it's not that I'm trying to be an ass. It's that I have a right to come on the public property that I fund.
And they make the rules. I didn't make these
I
rules
don't
either.
care
You know
about
what I'm saying? Like, I
rules,
just-
sir.
Yes.
What law would I be breaking? How can you enforce a rule? What comes first, rule or laws?
You're okay.
What comes first?
Because this is the administration. They allow.
Sir, what comes first?
High school in Georgia can enforce
Rules
a no
or
on
law?
section
What
policy.
comes first? What duld you take an oath to enforce?
So
The Constitution
they, as
or
the
their rules?
administrators
I don't care
of
about
Sequoia
that,
High
sir.
School have the right to not allow you into the premises
No, they
if you don't follow the rules.
No, they don't. How do they have a right?
Because this is
What
private
law
property.
am I breaking?
This is private property.
This
They
is
can
not
make up
private
any rules that they
property.
want to.
This is not private
Yes, it
property.
is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're absolutely 100% wrong.
Do you think that you have access to that building right now?
I can go into your department. Tell me I can't.
It's closed right now.
I can go in there, I can film. I have a right to film you in the course of your
During
duties.
business hours, you can. But in a controlled access point, which this is a controlled access
Sir,
point,
I don't
you
care
do not
about
have
this
free access.
controlled access point. You're here. The only thing I had to do was pay an admission and walk in. This is not controlled. This is not a secured.
It sure is.
How is it secured, sir?
Because we have administrators that are checking to make sure nobody carries in
It is
water
a
bottles. You're
public
not allowed
event.
to carry in bags.
It is
Georgia
a-
law
what
sets
law
school boards
says
to
that I
adopt
can't?
policy conducting control and access. If a visitor refuses to comply, they can be directed to leave. That's where we're at right now. So again,
What would I
Georgia
be-
law lets the school board adopt policies for their property.
Where did you read that at? Where are you getting this from?
I'm getting from online. OCGA 16721.
I like to hear
That's
it.
the law.
So anyways, what was your name, badge number?
I'm Officer Chapman. My badge number is 109.
And yours?
Conrad, Officer Conrad, 128.
And yours, sir?
Mike Dames 129.
And yours in the background, sir? What was your name? I appreciate it. And again, I'm not trying to be but again, you're being a little... You think that's very professional?
No, I think that you're acting very irrational, and your tune, as soon as you started recording that, your attitude's changed, 100%.
Sir.
And I have it all recorded too, so we're going to go.
Again, I'm going to request it. So that's fine. You can have it recorded.
So what
but
are we
I'm
going to do
telling
here?
you,
You want to come into the game?
I'm going to go into the game. Whether you arrest me or not, I'll take the arrest again. I'm happy to take
Then
it.
get your ticket and go in the
You
game.
know, if y'all want to pay off my mortgage, let's do it. I'll take the night in
You're
jail.
welcome to come in the game. Don't
So
have
if you want to buy your ticket at this
It's the
point and go in the
rules all
game,
around. We
please
want
be my
everybody
guest.
happy and come in. I mean, there's no
We
reason for
absolutely
this.
want you to come in.
All the
And
high
I want to
schools
go
do
into
this.
the game. And I didn't want all this confrontation. I just wanted to go and pay my money, walk in, sit down, drink my sweet tea that I can't get here, and drink my frappuccino that I paid for. What is so? What is? What is? What is? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just being condescending. You're not anything.
Unfortunately, the regulations for the school games are
You're just pissed off. You couldn't do anything
you
about
can't
it.
bring in outside visitors.
You're doing my job.
And that's across every high school.
To stop
in
me
Cherokee.
from walking on the public property, that's your job.
That's every high school.
I've
in
already
Cherokee
explained it
County.
to you. I'm not going to explain it to you
Okay, so
again.
you're welcome to come into the game. You just can't bring everything that you brought. Okay?
Y'all have a blessed evening.
You too. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Two encounters, back to back, and together they form the most legally substantive segment in this entire video, because what they expose is not just individual officer misconduct. They expose the systemic confusion between law and policy that affects every citizen who has ever been told they cannot do something that is completely legal. In Fresno, Tito is 2 feet off a public sidewalk, kneeling to take a photograph of a staircase. An officer pulls up, accuses him of trespassing, and asks, with a badge and a patrol car as backup, "Do you want to go to jail?" No trespassing sign, no private property designation confirmed, no crime established, just a man with a camera and an officer who decided that was enough. Tito later files a records request. The city attorney responds. The officers are identified. The location is confirmed as public adjacent property, and the threat of jail for taking a photograph of a staircase is exposed for exactly what it was, an abuse of the language of law enforcement to suppress activity that was entirely legal. Then in Georgia, the encounter escalates to something rarer, a live debate about the constitutional hierarchy between law and internal policy. The auditor is stopped from entering a school game because of a beverage policy. Officers invoke OSA July 16, 21, a trespass statute. The auditor pushes back. What law is he breaking? Not a policy, a law. The distinction is devastating. School board policies are not statutes. Internal rules are not criminal codes. And when an officer enforces a policy as if it carries the weight of law, they are operating outside the constitutional authority they were sworn to uphold. The auditor names it perfectly. What comes first, high school policy or the law? What did you take an oath to enforce?
Stand where my flashlight is.
I'm gonna stand wherever I want.
Okay, so just so you know, you're recording me. So is my in-car.
Okay.
So is my body cam.
Yeah.
All right. So what I need to do is I need to identify everybody in the car, because what my job is to see if criminal activity is taking place.
That's not your job.
And I need to know whether those kids are yours. You say they are. How do I know that if you can't even identify them?
That's my duty.
On Highway 83 South in Laredo, Texas, a female DPS officer pulled over this man, claiming his light wasn't working. But instead of a simple traffic check, she unreasonably demanded IDs from every passenger, including minors. Under Texas Penal Code 38.02, passengers are not required to identify themselves unless they are lawfully detained or arrested.
That's my ID right there.
Okay, but how
You
do
need
I...
my ID.
Yes, and I need to identify everybody.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
That's not your job.
It is my job.
Get me a supervisor.
I'll give you his badge number and everything.
Get me a supervisor now. Get me a supervisor.
This is my traffic stop. Do you understand?
No, you're not in charge of me.
Okay, wait right here. Don't move from there. You have any weapons on you?
I do.
You do? What kind
Not
of
on me, but I have weapons.
You have a gun in there?
Yes.
What kind?
Handgun.
Handgun? Okay.
On my center console, yeah.
Okay. And by any chance, you don't need one, but license to carry?
No, I don't.
No, you don't? Okay. The gun is in the center console?
Yes.
Is it loaded, cocked, everything?
No, it's not hot.
No? Okay. I'm just gonna... For officer safety, you did tell me there's a gun in the center console. Okay, I'm allowed to go in there and take it out. I'm not gonna touch anything.
Yeah, you wanna get it? You wanna get through my door? You wanna get it through this side right here?
Okay, it's fine. I'm sorry about this, ma'am. I don't know. Okay, I was just trying to go about my job. It's gonna be a citation for driving without lights when you're required.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have insurance?
I do.
Okay, if I run the plate, it'll come back?
You can run.
I'm sorry?
You can run the plate. I mean,
That's what I just asked you.
You don't need to ask.
I just
run
asked you
it.
if I run the plate and it'll come back, because it doesn't always come back.
Okay, yeah, it should.
You act like you know your job, you know my job better than
Okay. Is your supervisor in route? The supervisor coming? Gonna ignore me or what?
You asked for my supervisor's information. That's all I can give you, okay? He's not allowed to come out. Like, he doesn't have to come out here, but I'll give you his badge number, everything like that, okay? I'll also give you the phone number at the bottom, the ticket so that you can call him, but just know he won't be until tomorrow. Go ahead and stand over here for me. Okay, so it's going to be a citation for driving without your license required. Okay, the judge is going to be Judge Quintana. There's another the address, and I gave you honor before April 15th at 10 in the morning. My supervisor's name is right here, and I circled my badge number for you, okay? You can go ahead and call if you'd like. I need you to sign right there. On the line, yeah, please.
So this was for
I'm sorry, what?
What was it for?
Driving without your license.
You got your feeling cert or what?
I'm sorry?
Because you got your feeling cert?
No, sir, I'm fine.
Okay.
Even after finding no clear violation, the officer still tried to assert control and got visibly flustered when asked for a supervisor. She said her job was to keep an eye on you, but in reality, it's we the people who need to keep an eye on them.
Highway 83 South, Laredo, Texas. A DPS officer pulls over a driver claiming a light issue, a legitimate reason for a traffic stop. But what happens immediately after the stop is initiated has nothing to do with the light. The officer demands identification from every passenger in the vehicle, including minors. And here is the legal reality that she either does not know or chooses to ignore. Under Texas Penal Code 38.02, passengers are not required to identify themselves unless they have been lawfully detained or arrested. A traffic stop for a defective light does not automatically extend to every person sitting in the vehicle. Each individual detention requires its own legal basis. The driver knows this. He invokes it immediately. And the officer's response, "I need to identify everybody else. That's my job," is stated with complete confidence and is completely incorrect. Then comes the moment that escalates the encounter beyond a simple ID dispute. The driver discloses a handgun in the center console, legally possessed, legally stored. The officer's handling of that disclosure becomes its own separate issue, as she attempts to access the vehicle and the firearm in ways the driver questions on camera in real time. A supervisor is demanded. The supervisor declines to appear in person, offering only a badge number by phone. The stop concludes with a citation for driving without a required license, and the officer, visibly flustered throughout, closes the encounter with a comment about the driver's feelings, a word choice that captures perfectly how the stop was conducted, emotionally rather than legally.
The driver calmly asserted his legal rights, while the officer ended the stop with a report driven more by emotion than by law.
Statement from you.
Can you start that sentence over?
Sure. If you are wanting to be a victim of a crime, I'm going to take a recorded statement from you.
And can that be anonymous? Why can't a victim statement be anonymous? You know that that's not true. You know it's not.
Are you ready to let me talk or no?
Okay.
Okay. So there has to be a couple things on a report in order for me to press charges. I have to have a suspect and a victim for this to go through the court system.
You can have anonymous
You have to
victims.
be- no, you cannot.
Yeah, you can. What do you do for Jane Does?
In this next video, a female officer in Minnesota looks completely flustered when Brian firmly refuses to give his name. The more she tries to pressure him, the more visibly upset she becomes, her face even turning red with frustration. Watch how he calmly stands his ground and how she reacts.
A victim of a crime is not a Jane Doe.
Well, a Jane Doe can be a victim of a crime. Would you not investigate that crime if it's a Jane Doe? You're not going to win at this logic game. I mean, I will provide it, but just tell me that you're asking for it because it's not required. Just be honest with me. That's all I'm asking.
I'm asking for it because you are reporting a crime occurred, which means that your name needs to be on my report as either the victim or the reporting party if you would like me to pursue charges.
But I know that's not true.
Okay.
Is there a supervisor?
Yes, I'm seeing right now.
Can I speak
What's
to
your
him?
first name?
May I speak to him? My name is Brian.
Brian, how do you spell that?
Brian.
And your name, Brian?
May I speak with the supervisor, please?
He's busy speaking.
Okay, I'll just wait to speak to him. I'll just wait to speak for him. I don't appreciate you getting like an attitude with me. You have. You've lied to me. He's lied to me a bunch of times. Okay, I just don't. I would like to be treated with respect, and I don't feel this. No, you either do or you do not, like Yoda, right?
I need your name and date.
Well, I would like to confirm that with your supervisor.
You would also then be subpoenaed in that court to
I would like to.
your testimony.
I would just like to.
I cannot subpoena you without your name and date of birth.
I would like to confirm that with your supervisor.
Certainly, we'll just stand right here and wait for him then.
Why are you so angry?
I'm doing my job.
It shows. You're very angry. I hope you find peace. There's no need for this. I asked him multiple times, back away from me. Back away, back away, back away. Is that the supervisor? Hey, are you this? Can I speak to him?
Not right now, he's busy.
Man, I'm speaking to you like a human. Can you speak to me like I'm a human?
I answered your question.
Well, yeah, but you just got an attitude. You don't speak to people like humans, you speak to people like subjects, and I'm not your subject.
He's busy right now.
Okay. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Place, 124.
Okay. How long have you worked here?
That's none of your business.
I'm just trying to make small talk.
Oh, well, I'm not going to make conversation with you either.
Why?
We're going to just stand here and wait for my supervisor.
Is this how you treat the victims of crimes? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. How long have you worked here? I'm just talking to you, man.
How about we talk about you wanted to go to work, right?
I
Where
do.
you work at?
Yeah, but I don't feel comfortable asking questions because Can you read me my rights?
No.
Why? Do I have the right
We're
to
not going
remain
to talk at all.
silent?
Right now, we're going to wait for our supervisor.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
Well?
For what crime? Can you tell me again? Because everything I've said and everything you guys are going to see on the camera shows that I'm the victim here.
That's the process that we're in right now.
So why am I, the victim, being prevented from going to work?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're in the process of determining that you are the victim, but right now, I don't have the full story.
Why am I being surrounded while he's literally not? He's just allowed to sit there.
So, like I said.
Why am I being surrounded like a criminal while he's literally just sitting there?
Because you're offering the most resistance to us right now.
Resistance? I'm the victim.
Okay, well,
What resistance?
You're not willing to provide that information to us right now.
What am I
we're
resisting?
Gonna do,
I don't
Brian,
have.
We're going to just wait for my supervisor because you've requested to speak to him, and we're going around in circles and not getting.
I'm in so
anywhere
much
with you.
pain, dude.
So, okay, would you like an ambulance?
No, I would like to speak to this guy.
Okay,
he
well,
looks like
I'm
he's.
not going to allow you to do that right now.
Dude, why are you so rude?
I don't know why that's rude. I'm just telling you.
You just are. You have a rude demeanor.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that.
You don't need to be
coming
like
off
that. Thank you for being at least respectful.
We're going to wait for my supervisor for your request.
Yeah. Hey, are you the supervisor?
I am not, but I can tell you what's going on.
Please do.
All right.
And now we arrive at perhaps the most legally absurd encounter in this entire video, because Brian is not a suspect. He is not a witness. He is a victim. He reported a crime. He came forward. He is cooperating with law enforcement. And yet, within minutes of that first contact, he finds himself surrounded, detained, and told that his refusal to provide information he is not legally required to provide constitutes resistance. The officer's demand is for a name, for a victim statement report. Brian's position is simple and legally precise. He knows that victim statements can be made anonymously. He knows because he asks the question that proves it. What do you do for Jane Doe? The officer has no answer, because there isn't one that helps her case. Then something remarkable happens. The camera catches what words alone cannot fully convey. Officer Plac's composure begins to visibly deteriorate. Her face flushes. Her tone shifts. And Brian names it out loud. I hope you find peace. There's no need for this. A victim telling a law enforcement officer to calm down. The supervisor is requested. Repeatedly. Denied. Repeatedly. Brian is surrounded while the person he is alleging wrongdoing against sits untouched. And when he asks directly, why am I being surrounded like a criminal while he's just sitting there? The answer he receives is perhaps the most revealing moment in this entire video. Because you're offering the most resistance. Resistance. For asking questions. As a victim. On his way to work.
So you're going to be trespassed from the property. Okay. That's going to be good for a year. Okay. Okay, these folks do not want to pursue charges against you for disorderly conduct, which they certainly could. You are not going to be pursuing charges for assault because you are the aggressor in all this. So bottom line is you're being trespassed.
Can I leave?
And that, yep, well, they got to issue you some paper first.
He said, yeah. Dude, why?
They have to issue you some paper first. So we're going to get your information. They're going to issue you a trespass notice, and then you can leave. Okay, it'll just be another 10 minutes.
Brian, what's your middle name?
Am I required to provide it?
Yes, you are, because you're being trespassed.
I know that you can provide trespass warnings without a name. I know you can.
What's your middle name?
And I would have left. I'm willing to leave.
We're going to allow you to leave as soon as
so
I
then
print
I have
off
to
the
be,
trespass notice
per trespass, I have to be required. You have to allow me to leave before that.
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
Nope. Our city attorney says that we're going to trespass you while you're on the property. What's your middle name?
E.
How do you spell that?
You don't know how to spell the letter E, genius?
What does E stand for?
Edward.
How do you spell that?
Oh, come on.
I don't make assumptions anymore with names.
Let's try. D.
Yep.
I'm dyslexic.
Okay.
W.
Yep.
You got that?
I do.
A.
Yep.
Got that one?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
R.
Okay.
Okay, I don't see your writing.
Okay. What's D?
What letter are we on?
What's your last name?
Oh, I thought you don't.
How do
W.
you spell your last name?
I know, you thought that was funny. You almost cracked a human smile. A.
Yep.
What letter are we on? What did I just give you?
I have a W and an A.
Okay, L. So I've given you W-A-L, right?
Correct.
E. That's W-A-L-E. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we got W-A-L-E-N. What do we got?
W-A-L-E-N.
Okay, and then D?
Yep.
What do we got now? I fell out there.
Oh, would you like an ambulance?
No, I'm okay. I just want to leave.
Okay.
What do we have?
W-A-L-E-N-D.
Why?
Perfect. What's
No,
your
why?
birthday?
I'm asking why. I'm just kidding, dude. Lighten up. 4/13/86. Lighten up. You got. She got fun.
Stay here with my partners. I'll be right back with you.
She got.
All right. Anderson, you can come with me.
Can I go?
She's gonna go print out some paperwork.
I don't really need it. Can I go? Can I go? I don't want the paperwork. Can I go?
Wait for your trespass notice.
I don't want it. Can I go?
Your trespass notice.
Can I wait out here?
You're gonna get your trespass notice.
For what?
Until we're done conducting
For
business.
what? Can I just go? She got all my info. You got my info. Can I go?
Nope.
Why? What am I being detained for, supervisor? What's your name and badge number?
You were being detained because we were investigating this and we were handing you
What's
a
your name
form.
and badge number?
Sergeant Durenberger, badge 99.
99.
Yep.
Good year.
Yep.
Matrix came out that year. Why do you guys treat people like animals?
You could be getting charged with disorderly conduct.
I'm just asking.
So,
I could.
yeah.
Dude, I salted their sidewalk for them.
Okay, doesn't change the fact that your behavior meets qualifications to be charged with disorderly conduct.
Okay. I just want to go to work.
Okay, we'll get you out of here in just a couple minutes.
All right.
You're good. Good.
What's your name and badge number?
Erickson, 139.
Erickson 139. Your turn.
On the Laughlin.
I'm gonna go wait outside, guys.
Cold out, man.
Yeah,
You
but I
wanna
can't.
wait warm?
I got my jacket on now. I don't want to vape in there.
It's a nice leather jacket.
Thank you. I thought I wrecked it when I fell, but luckily it's a nice leather jacket. Can I go?
Not quite yet. Like I said, she's just printing off a piece of paper for you and then you'll be out of here.
My back hurts from falling right there. Is there any way to follow up on that with you guys, or?
So we can document that in our report.
Please do,
But,
yeah.
But past that, it's a still thing we'd like.
Yeah,
to do
I would
a
just
civil
like that
suit,
documented
but
because
we can on your way in slip and fell, or
I was headed back out to my car, and that little center part with all that green stuff that I put there was not like that. And so I fell right on my tailbone. It hurt real bad.
Yeah.
And then I went in, I said, hey, you guys should salt your sidewalks. And they said, we're working on it, while they sat on their asses. And I've done salting before. That is not.
This situation shows how, when Brian doesn't comply with unreasonable demands, some officers can lose their composure and let emotions override professionalism. Officer Place's frustration becomes clear when she fails to obtain his ID and even tries to detain him just to hand over a meaningless trespass notice. It's a textbook example of authority being misused when conversation and reason take a back seat. We created this video to inform viewers and encourage peaceful, lawful ways to handle similar encounters.
And this is where the video reaches its most surreal conclusion, because Brian, who reported a crime, who cooperated, who asked questions instead of throwing punches, is now being informed that he is the aggressor, not the person he reported, him. The officer delivers it with the casual confidence of someone announcing a weather forecast. The people he reported do not wish to pursue charges. However, Brian, the reporting party, the victim, the man who came forward voluntarily, is being trespassed from the property for a year. Brian's response to this news is to ask the one question that strips the entire decision to its core. How am I the aggressor? He salted their sidewalk. He fell on their unsalted ice. He reported what happened. And for that sequence of events, he is leaving with a trespass notice, while the people he reported leave with nothing. Sergeant Durenberger arrives, badge 99, and confirms the trespass. Brian asks to leave. He is told he must wait for the paperwork. He asks again. Still no. He is being detained to receive a piece of paper he does not want. For a trespass he disputes. On property, he has already agreed to leave. Then comes the spelling game. A moment of quiet absurdity where Brian, in genuine pain from a fall, spells out his name letter by letter to an officer who cannot keep up. It is darkly funny and deeply revealing at the same time. Because here is a man who came to report a crime, fell on neglected ice, and is now standing in the cold, spelling his name to a sergeant, waiting for permission to go to work. No charges filed against Brian. No accountability for those he reported. Just a trespass notice and a leather jacket that somehow survived the fall.